Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Uncertain Light at the End. Two things to talk about before we really start here. One is I was wrong when I said in the last episode that there was going to be two games in the Uncertain series. Of course, the last one, The Uncertain, The Last Quiet Day, and then this one, which I thought was going to be the last, but there's actually going to be a third one that we just don't really have any information about right now. Also, my GPU, my graphics card really hates this basement setting. I don't know why it hates this basement setting, but I was getting incredibly low frame rates when I was trying to capture this video, so I've turned some of the settings down. Hopefully it's not too bad for you. So let's see here. Can I talk to you, Park?
Park is a lifesaver, and the only reason I'm not still back at the drugstore. Park?
What's up, Em?
How you doing, bud?
How you doing? You look pleased.
I am. Claire's pancakes are amazing. Just like the ones they used to serve in the university cafeteria. So good. Almost enough to make you forget you're hiding from killer robots. Come to think of it, why aren't you eating?
I'm
Maybe
tired.
later. My appetite's still playing catch up, I guess. Just leave some for me, okay?
I'll try, but no promises.
All right. Let me ask you about that tablet you're holding there.
Hey, we should keep an eye out for a new tablet. Yours is like 100 years old.
Nah, I'm good. This tablet and I have been through a lot together. Plus, it reminds me of my dad. I used to mess around making music, working the counter at the store.
Right. Sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
That's okay. The tablet might be old, but it does everything I need. The music editor is decent, and it's still great for movies and books. Holds a charge for a few weeks, too. What more could I ask for? Don't answer that.
Yes, let's not answer that. Hey, about the drugstore.
So, how was your morning?
Let's put it this way. Telling the story is better than living it.
That bad, huh? We've gotten out of worse.
Like the freight car incident? Don't remind me.
Who knew the driver would take off so soon? It took us forever to get back home.
All right, so I'll see you later, Park.
All right, I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Bon appetit.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, what else do we have? I wish I could see my tasks. Yeah, frame rate is doing okay right now.
I'd give anything for a hot shower right now, but no luck. There's a boiler room back there. If we could just get this all out of the way.
I mean, you could just stack it right here. You could just move it right here. Anyways.
Alex's toolbox. I'd better ask before messing around with it. Claire's just the best. She always makes time for others and does her best to keep us all happy. Makes you wonder how she ended up married to Alex.
I guess you don't like Alex very much.
Emily, shouldn't you be resting? I thought you wanted a nap.
Yeah, I'm going. Volunteer to help, chat, check in. I just wanted to check in with you before I go.
Tell me, what do you think of this place? How are we doing?
Here in the city's outskirts, there are hardly any robots. Plus, it's warm and dry. All in all, it's not too bad. All this place needs are a few repairs and some cleanup to make it a good, proper home.
It has to be hard on you moving from place to place. I mean, there's a whole city up there, and here we are underground. Literally. I just miss having a place to call home.
I know exactly what you mean. For years, Alex and I lived in this house my father-in-law gave us. Just a tiny old place, but we always worked hard to keep it in good shape. Nothing fancy, but it was cozy, and it was ours.
That sounds lovely, Claire.
Oh, but you should have seen it when we first moved in. Cracks, mold, and spider webs everywhere. We actually considered selling it, but you know Alex. He insisted on fixing it up. And then, well, we got too attached to sell. I wish I could go back there, but I know I'll probably never see it again.
Well, I mean, don't say that. Apologize, share, support. I will support you.
Don't worry, you'll see it again. I'm sure of it.
Just want to chat?
Claire, this is a little forward, but there's something I'd like to ask, if that's okay.
Well, got some frame rate dips there for some reason. About Alex, about the others, about the incident. Let's ask about the incident.
I'm curious. How did you escape? During the incident, I mean.
Not a pleasant memory. Alex rushed home from work on his lunch break, frantic, yelling at me to pack my things right away. I remember him telling me that the robot cops had gone crazy, just grabbing people off the streets for no reason. At first, I didn't believe him. The weird thing about Alex, he's really good at his job, but he's never really liked robots. He wouldn't let us get one of our own. Said it was because he knew too much about them.
Well, that sounds
Honestly,
like a blessing.
I thought he was pulling some stupid prank, which was unusual. I didn't really believe it until I saw it with my own eyes as we were driving out of the city.
You took an aero car? Weren't they all offline that day?
Actually, we had an old school electric car. Rare, I know, but I'm afraid of flying, and Alex liked to tinker with it. Kept it up real nice, washed and painted like new. Anyway, we quickly grabbed a few things and then went to pick up Brian.
I see. And then? Why didn't you try to get out of the city?
That was the plan, until we blew out one of the tires, and spares aren't exactly easy to find these days. And that's how we ended up here. So what about you?
Not a lot to tell, really. I was headed out to grab some laundry when everything went black. And when I came to, there wasn't a soul in sight. When I got back to my place, my homebot was surprised to see me. He kept spouting nonsense, something about the war and humanity going extinct. Something was obviously wrong. With the robots, I mean. So I set out to find Marta on the other side of town. She's my sister.
Did you find her?
No, I like to think she saved herself, made it out somehow, but
I'm not gonna ask you any more questions for
that's
now.
all I got. Thanks for the chat.
You sure I can't help you before I go take a nap?
Yeah, but need any help? I mean, I can see you've already got your hands full here.
Oh no, that's all right. You've done more than enough already. I can handle it. Go get some rest.
All right, thank you.
We'll
Goodbye.
talk later, okay? I need to get these meds to Olga.
Of course, please do.
All right, who is Olga and where is she? So, that's dude. I think we got some meds for his leg. Are you Olga?
Olga, I can't even imagine what it must take raising a child the way things are. And what about her father? Here, Olga. We managed to find the meds.
Oh, thank you, Emily. Little Vera's fever has made it so hard for her to sleep.
I hope this does the trick.
Pasmotrim. We'll see. Her cough it's very bad. When she wakes, I'll give her some of that medicine. But please, let her sleep for now.
Well, we're all really hoping that... where'd this crib come from?
Brian found it on one of the upper floors while you were away. I'm sad we'll need to leave it behind, eventually. It's not exactly portable.
Okay, well, try and get some rest. I'm off to give Alex a hand.
Okay, thank you. And to Park, too. I hope the medicine helps.
Yes, good luck. Good luck with your daughter. Do I need to give something to you, sir?
Alex. He's either venting or tinkering with some project. Actually, it's usually both. Maybe it's a coping mechanism for the phantom pain. I could give him those painkillers I found at the drugstore.
Hey, Alex, I got these pain meds for you, bud.
I'm busy. What do you need?
Alex, I found some painkillers at the drugstore. Maybe they could help you with your leg?
Leg pain requires having a leg, Emily. You'd be idiotic to waste painkillers on a phantom limb.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't...
Knock it off, Alex. The girl's just trying to help.
Fine, give 'em here. I'm sure someone can make use of them. Maybe Matt after I put my only remaining foot up his ass. Now go on, give me some peace and quiet. I got a lot of work to do.
Ask about Matt, offer to help, ask how they're doing. You know what? He seems pretty busy.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
So I'm just gonna leave that alone right now. Is this where I live?
Brian sleeps here. Tries to anyway. He hasn't been able to sleep lately.
Oh,
I should give him those pills I grabbed back at the drugstore.
Yeah, I got some sleeping pills for you.
That might send the wrong idea.
What do you mean? Like, for me to grab something might send the wrong idea? Hey, Brian? Brian? I see you in there, bud. Okay, well... Where do I sleep, by the way? On one of these cots? One of these is mine, okay.
This picture's one of the few things I have left. Mom and Dad, Marta, I miss you so much.
Alright, it's a very grainy photo. Maybe that's the graphic settings I had to turn it down to.
Warm, cozy, no robots. Sometimes just the simple things are enough.
Like, you would think that they would have curtains up on the windows. Something like, if a robot walked by and just spotted all these humans in here, not a good thing.
I'd better find out what Alex needs first, before he really loses his shit.
Okay, I thought we were kind of done with Alex, though. You are Alex, right?
Is that it? I'm kind of busy.
How can I help you, Alex?
Claire said you needed me for something?
Yeah, maybe you can help me. My damn stump's been aching ever since I woke up. It's driving me nuts, sucking the strength right out of me. Here, use this thing to open the drawer by the kitchen and bring me the decoder.
Okay, what does it look like?
Well, it's a electronic thingamajig. You'll figure it out. Go on now.
Alright. Oh, what's that? What's that on your wall that I can't interact with? Wake Brian for supper, assuming he actually gets any sleep. Use soldering iron on accumulator. Give Matt holy hell for taking my tools. Note added, but how do I get to the notes? Is that a thing? No. Well, show my keys. Smartwatch is tab. F is for flashlight. Tab. I apparently don't have a smartwatch right now, and neither do I have a flashlight. Well, I do have a flashlight on my shirt. Okay. Oh, I need to open this thing. Get his accumulator out, or not accumulator, his decoder. And just shove it in my butt, apparently. Hello, I brought the decoder.
Is this it, Alex?
Uh-huh. Hang on a sec. Help me out. Come on, give me a hand.
Alright, a minigame?
Yeah, well, naturally, connecting the encrypted memory cells on this old thing is gonna take some trial and error.
What?
Such a pain dealing with you dilettantes. Look, you got an eye for design, right? Just arrange the pixels so that the various colors aren't repeated, horizontally or vertically. You got me?
I'll try.
Some kind of color Sudoku. Okay. So, I need a line of colors this direction, a line of colors this direction. Place the color indicator so the colors do not repeat both vertically and horizontally. Okay. So we got a green, we got a blue. Are there ones that I can't change? No, it doesn't look like there's any that I can't change. So I need to change out one of these blues for a purple. There you go. So that's a good line. This is also a good line. So I have a blue, a light blue, a yellow, a red. I have an extra light blue that I need to get rid of. And I need to bring in a... what color? A purple? Well, there's two purples here.
Wow, not bad.
That didn't do what I wanted to do, though. Oh, because there might be something... because there's two purples in this row. I gotcha. Well, here, I'll just do this. Oh, there's no green in this row. Yeah, because I need a green. So if I swap in a green,
You got this. I'm impressed.
so 3 lines here, but no verticals are correct. Green, so I need to get rid of a yellow and bring in a red, but I don't want to do it there.
Okay, fine.
There you go. Get rid of a green and bring in a yellow. Get rid of a light blue and bring in a red.
You got this. I'm impressed.
Alright, now I need to get the verticals. So everything's correct. At this point, what I can do, I think, is just to start... so I can start cascading them. So... maybe cascade's not the right word. So what I kind of want is put a green here. Then put the blue here. Purple here. Light blue here. Red there. So if they just keep kind of going in a... you know, in a pattern like this. So greens along this line, along the diagonal. Blues along the diagonal.
Wow, not bad.
And then this blue can go here. Purples along the diagonal. Yeah, that was... Nope, I guess that was the right sound. That sounded like a wrong sound, but... Purple here, and then a purple here. And... light blue, light blue, light blue. Then the light blue starts over on
Okay,
the...
fine.
There we go. Reds go like this.
Wow, not bad. You got this. I'm impressed. All right, connection established. Just go relax. I'll handle the rest.
Sounds good. Let us know what you find.
Alright, dude. You fix your stump, and I'll go to bed. Have some sleep, stay up for a little. I'm gonna...
Sleep tight, Emily. After a day like that, you deserve a little time for yourself.
There was some more things that I didn't see. There were some things I didn't interact with, but... Okay, this section is also real bad for FPS. So let's lower something else, why don't we? Visual effects, VSync. See, I already got the quality to off, the reflections to off, or quality to low, not off. Reflections off, depth of field off. You know what about some SSAO? That didn't get me quite there. What about some FXAA anti-aliasing? I think that actually did worse. Okay, what about no anti-aliasing? I know it's gonna look like crap, but... No, that didn't, get me near 30 FPS, but I want better. What if we turn visual effects off? No, it's just not gonna get better, huh? This game just hates my GPU. All right, we're gonna turn. I mean, there's only the one thing I can turn off, which is VSync. Well, I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to... I mean, just please bear with me. We'll get through this. It's gonna be choppy as all get out. I get it. Okay, so the wall moved. Well, I went even further that time. Whoa. Hello? Ah! Stop. Just stop.
You were never good enough. And I noticed how they are looking at you.
So that's Park's tablet and his headphones.
They don't
What?
trust you.
Is that where Alex sits?
Do you even remember the face of your mother?
Do I remember the face of who? My mother or my father? I'm gonna see the crib, but the crib is... there was something else over there that disappeared. I'm gonna see the crib soon. I have to, right? There's hands. It is creepy as crap, dude. Stay away from those freaking hands. There's hands on both sides. Gross. Flashlight. Can't. Oh god. Oh snap.
This can't be happening.
So my flashlight doesn't work. And I can't actually turn around back towards the camera. I can only go forwards. Gross robot hands. I thought they were human hands at first. They don't have bodies. Stop! Just wake me up, someone. Wake me up from this terrible dream.
Aren't we all dead already?
Aren't we all dead already? Is that what you said? Is this your... I was like, that's not your parents. That's Claire and Alex, right? Claire? Alex? Guys?
Emily, it's already noon. Wake up before you sleep the day away. Matthew's bringing lunch soon.
Okay, wait. I really slept for that long?
Alright, well, I guess we'll leave the low settings on for now until we get out of this area. Maybe once we move to a new zone, things will get better. Oh, are you Matthew?
He puts on a brave face, but Brian's not getting the sleep he needs. And it shows.
You're Brian. Oh, I have pills for you, Brian.
Hey, Brian. How you feeling? Sleep well?
Hello, little Emily. Don't worry. At my age, it's perfectly normal.
I found some sleeping pills today. Could that help?
Not familiar with this brand. Of all the meds I've tried, none seem to help. Hopefully, these will actually do the trick. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I almost forgot. I've got a surprise for you. After you make some hot tea for the old man.
A surprise? 1 cup of tea coming up.
Alright, I will bring you some tea. You must be Brian. Or excuse me, you must be Matt. I need some tea, though. Matt, we're running low on flour and yeast, and I know you kids love your pancakes. Please keep an eye out on your next run. We also need salt, powdered eggs, maple syrup, condensed milk. Don't forget to check the expiration dates. Oh, and one more thing. We could really use some detergent and lots of air freshener. I would like to make some tea, please.
It smells great. Soothing. I hope Brian likes it.
I think I could see a tea bag poking through the geometry of the cup.
Splendid work, little Emily. Here's a tip.
Oh, well, thank you.
My watch! You fixed it. Thank you.
Here you go. It took some tinkering, but I was able to disable the antenna and navigation modules, so no one can track you. Other than that, the watch is like new.
She didn't say anything. This guy
Splendid. Now, let's talk about this morning, and then our plans for the future.
She was calling us over.
After what happened in the drugstore today, Alex and I decided that some extra protection against robots would be wise. I won't keep you in suspense. I drafted a blueprint for a very powerful taser. However, it's only useful at close range. Simply put, a single charge should be able to fry a robot's circuitry to a crisp. It won't be of much use if you get swarmed. It doesn't have that kind of power, but it should be able to bring down a single bot and buy you some time to get away.
That's great, but I'm guessing you can't just make one out of rags and cardboard. Which means you're sending me somewhere dangerous to scavenge for parts, right?
Not so dumb after all, are you, Matt? Brian will give you the list of parts. Take Emily or Park with you. You'll find everything you need in any decent electronics store.
Sounds like our best bet is Geek Spot. It's a couple of hours on foot. There's a big parking lot out front. All those abandoned aero cars will make it easy to hide.
Well then, that seems like the obvious choice. Both of you should get packed and head out while it's still light out.
Hold on. I just got back. Can't this wait? It'll be dark soon.
Stop testing my nerves, boy. I'll get off your back as soon as you get going. Do what you're told and get the hell out of here.
Enough! Enough, Matthew. We really need you to find those parts. I have a feeling that taser will come in quite handy. We'll talk more when you get back.
Fine, fine. I just don't understand why this old jerk gets to order us around like he's the boss or something.
You're such an asshole. When I get my leg fixed, you better start running.
Stop it, Alex. You should be ashamed.
How else am I supposed to talk to this punk so that he understands? Who does he think he is, huh?
I think we'd better get going, like now.
Okay, yeah. I could really use some fresh air, away from these freaking old farts.
Park, I don't suppose you've got another round for the flare gun? It could be useful.
None left, but I can give you this firecracker I found, if you want.
Nice. I'll take what I can get, thanks. If nothing else, I can use it as a distraction.
Alright, so they really don't like each other at all. This group does not get along well.
I mean, I am done with all his yelling. Telling us what to do. I mean, who made him king? I was just looking forward to getting some rest.
I don't know. Alex could work on his delivery, sure, but a lot of what he has to say seems smart.
Oh, come on, Emily. Are you serious? You really think he's the best one to lead us? There's gotta be someone better, don't you think?
Alex, Matthew, Brian. I mean, Brian seems pretty cool.
I like Brian. He's got a softer style, more lead by example. And he's older. With age comes experience.
Yeah, if you're looking for anecdotes, I won't argue. He's got a lot of stories to tell, but not much else. Fine, just forget it. But honestly, the old folks are a liability. Dead weight. You know they'll just get captured sooner or later, right? Only question is whether or not they'll drag us down with them.
What is wrong with you? Don't you care about the others even just a little? What about Olga and Vera? Or is your ego just that big?
Well, tell me I'm wrong. It's a miracle we haven't gotten into more serious trouble yet. Forget Alex for a second. What happens if the cops discover our hideout? There's no way Alex and Brian can outrun them. Park's got his asthma, and Claire's no track star either. I've been over and over it in my head, and I'm sure you have too.
What are you saying? That we should just run off? Leave them all behind? Only the strong survive. Is that it, Matt?
Oh, come on. That's not what I meant. Look, I'm sure deep down you get it.
If this is an attempt to show off your dazzling wit, it's not working. Let's just drop it, okay?
Listen, I'm not afraid to say what everyone else is already thinking. Being sick and old are liabilities. Don't pretend you don't know that.
Drop it.
I mean, you probably should be quiet so the robots don't hear you, though. Geek Spot. Also, did Brian's voice
Finally
remind...
made it. Shh. This way, quick.
All right, all right, all right.
Wonderful. How are we getting past these two? Maybe just go around?
Yeah, great idea, Em. If we want their friends to call for backup. If it's just a patrol, they'll move on soon. Hard to imagine what the cops are doing here. Let's wait for a bit.
What I was going to say is Brian's voice reminded me of
Thanks.
Blacksad, John Blacksad from that Blacksad game that I played. Maybe I'm misremembering, but they sounded similar. Ask about before the incident, ask how he joined the group, end conversation, ask about your family. What did you do before the incident?
Sounds good. While we do, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What did you do before the incident? Can't see you behind a desk.
Well, let's just say I was in transportation and logistics. A lot of folks were willing to pay top dollar to get exactly what they wanted. What about you? Where did you work?
Were you a
I
drug
was a
dealer?
spatial designer, creating virtual apartments, stuff like that. Did some very cool VR gaming gigs, too.
Really? Sounds like a total waste of time, to be honest.
What? No, I liked it.
How'd you join the group, though?
How'd you end up here? With Brian and the rest,
Even a blind man could find their hideout, if you could even call it that.
seriously? That's it?
Yeah. I was just walking down the street and saw some light coming from a basement window. Didn't seem like robots, so I investigated. Turns out I was right. There used to be more of us. Anyone tell you about Mike? Nah, of course not. 'Cause Alex would flip. He was stubborn but a good guy. Sound familiar? Anyway, one day he went out for supplies and he never returned.
Really? And no one knows what happened to him? Maybe I will ask Alex about it.
You know what? I don't really care about your family, dude, so...
Well, it doesn't look like they're leaving anytime soon. Can we just sneak past them?
I'm sick of waiting. Okay, I have an idea. A little risky, I suppose, but I think it'll work. Trust me, see that cop car? I'm gonna make my way inside. You just need to attract the cops' attention from the other direction.
You're not serious. What am I supposed to do? Dance the salsa?
Keep it down. No, you're not gonna put on a show. Just maybe make some noise or throw something at them. Then I'll do a little, hit and run with their own aero car.
Wait, what? Are you nuts? If you're trying to impress me, this is definitely not the time.
It'll work, I promise. They won't even see it coming. The guys and I have done this 100 times before. Now let's go. Keep quiet and don't let those repair bots spot you.
Alright. Assuming the game...
And he's gone. Okay, you've got this. Just stay out of sight and find a way to make some noise.
I mean, I have the firecracker, but if we could just not use that, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. And maybe when I record the next episode, we can have the visual settings up a little higher so it doesn't look so crappy. But thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you again next time.